Hey, what's up, guys? This is George Shamoun. I want to welcome you to this live stream, and the topic is about making your first website. Whether you're on this live stream for the first time or you've been here before, I want to welcome you and thank you so much for your time and for joining. Let me know if you have any question in the comment box, and if you like this kind of content on my channel, make sure you subscribe because I need your help to grow it. And in return, I will help you make more videos and answer more questions about topics I know about and skills I have. Again, this is George Shamoun. I'm coming to you live from the US state of South Dakota. If you cannot hear me, let me know in the chat box. If you can hear me, let me know also. Say hi and introduce yourself. This is a two-way conversation. So, Adrian, welcome. Kadabaro, welcome. Jaden Young, welcome. Who else? Yeah, so we're talking about making a website, whether it's your first website or you're making a redesign for your existing website. We can talk about it. And hello, Leon Gary, welcome. Thank you for joining. Oh, you were on the news. You're like a famous YouTuber. Okay. So, yeah, we're talking about making a website and what do you need and how to approach making a website, or if you want to hire somebody, what to ask for, or if you want to do it yourself. So, making a website can vary because there are so many tools for making for designing websites. Whether you are a web designer or a web developer or a non-technical individual, you have options and resources that enable you to make your own website if you don't want to hire somebody and you want to save money. But if you want to save time, hire somebody to make it for you. And so first, a website needs a domain name, and a domain name is like www dot, let's say, george.com. George.com is the domain name, and you have to get this one from uh, a domain name registrar, they call them. They are organization or companies. They allow you to register a domain name, and this way nobody can use it on the internet except you. And that's the first thing. You need a domain name. The second thing, you need a web hosting, and the web hosting can vary. They can be self-hosted services. They can be hosted websites, and we can talk about this. They can be a website builder that you can use. There are templates, ready, pre-made websites. You just set them up, and you can choose the templates, and we can talk about those services. Everyone has reasons why you should use it, and everyone cost different. There's different cost for each one. And so the way I approach making a website for the first time, I can get the domain name registration, and you can get this for, you have to get this for every website. And then the the web hosting I receive or I join, usually it's a self-hosted and it's shared hosting, they call them. So basically it's a web hosting company, but I use the shared resources, the shared plan. It's cheap. You don't have to pay a lot of money, and you can. Some of these web hosting companies nowadays, they have website builder, so you can use the website builder to make your website, even if you don't know any coding. And if you know coding, you can use the codes to build it from scratch. But that takes time, and you need expertise in web development and web design. If you want to start from scratch, it takes time. I don't recommend it. What I recommend is using a website builder, the drag and drop. And the one I use is Hostinger, and Hostinger is they have a website builder. You don't even have to know coding. You just use the website builder. It's a drag and a drop, and so also they have some templates. They're simple, but they're nice templates. And you can also use your own templates like HTML, CSS, JavaScript template. You can get them already made and you can upload them. But this case, you have to be a little bit advanced. It's not for beginners because you have to know how to edit a website template or a web page template. And I can give you an example. Let's say you have a self-hosted plan, like let's say Hostinger, and you got the business plan or the shared plan. They are shared plans, most of them. Unless you want to get a private plan like virtual private server or a dedicated server. These are expensive and you don't need them in the beginning. In the beginning, get the shared plan. It's very cheap, It's cheaper. And you can use the web hosting folders and files, and you can upload the templates. But you have to know how to edit the templates and how to upload it. It takes some expertise. So basically, even if you don't know how to code, I mean, I recommend knowing HTML, CSS, and some JavaScript. But if you don't know those, you can still use a template, a web page template, or a website template, and you can upload it to your web hosting. But you have to know how to edit it, and you have to use a code editor like Visual Studio Code or Notepad++ or other code editors on your computer, and you make the changes, you edit it, and then you upload it to your web hosting. And in this case, you'll need an FTP client and a server, architecture, so you can upload it from your computer to the website. And I have a video on YouTube about the FTP, but I can make another one. If you have any questions, you can ask me about it. So, yeah, there are so many ways. So if you want to build your website, whether you want to do it on your own or uh, you wanna hire somebody, let me know and I can answer you here. So, the real Mothman, are you Hebrew? No, I am learning Hebrew in school, bro. The real Mothman, where are you from? Are you from the US or overseas? Where are you tuning in from? Just curious. What country are you from? Are you in the US? If you guys have any question about making a website, drop it in a comment and I will try to answer it. So again, this video, this live presentation, I mean, it's live now. It won't be live after I'm done. It's gonna say streamed. But the topic we're talking about making a website, whether it's your first time or even if you don't have any experience in coding, this method will help you if you use website templates, but you have to know how to edit the templates. That needs some experience, so and some knowledge. And you have ready-made templates like websites, like let's say, for example, Weebly, Squarespace. You have Shopify. Those are great options too. But in the beginning, I don't recommend them because even though they have a lot of capability for you if you're not a coder or not you don't want to code, but they're expensive and they have a lot of options. So They have a lot of options, and it takes time to learn the platform like Wix, Weebly, Squarespace, and Shopify. It will take you time to learn the platform and how to use it. So even though you can use them if you don't know programming, but still you have to learn the platform. They're not easy, you know. So my recommendation is to use what I use, a web hosting, self-hosted like Hostinger, and then either use the website builder by dragging and dropping element, or use one of their templates, or get your own templates. But getting your own templates, I don't think you can use the website builder because you have to upload it to the main folder, you know. So you have to upload it. Yep. Anybody have a questions about making a website? 00ZAZ, welcome. I don't know. I think I've seen you here before. I use WordPress. It's okay. Yeah, definitely. WordPress is great. You know, WordPress is good, but what happened with WordPress? You have to keep up with the plug-in. Sometimes you have um, to update the plugins because they keep changing them, and sometimes your web hosting takes care of this because sometimes there are managed WordPress web hosting, and I think they help you with that. They take care of the back end. You don't have to worry about updating the plugins. But WordPress is good for a beginner, for advanced, but it takes a lot of work if you want to make changes, and sometimes you have to install plugins. So it's not. I don't think it's for beginners, you know. But it's a great platform. I mean, over one third of the internet is powered by WordPress. Over 130%, you know. So it's very prevalent, and they got a lot of. It's a good software platform, and they have good templates. But I used it. I learned it. I learned the dashboard, not the programming part. It's great, but it takes a lot of time to build stuff and make changes. And but again, it's a preference. You know, it's your own preference. But for sure, WordPress is a great option. It's a great option. You know. So who else? Questions? Excuse me. Questions about making a website, and I hope you guys can hear me because I don't see any input in the comment box except very few. Adobe has a big learning curve. I never use Adobe, but it's a content management system, I think, too. But I never used it. You know, I don't know much about it. I don't know. You know, yeah. If I wanna recommend making a website, WordPress is good. WordPress, Shopify, Weebly, Squarespace, and Wix. Those are great, but you have to have some. You know, they cost you some money. You know, it's the way I like it is if you're starting new and you're not making money and you're not sure what you want to do, you're just testing the water. A self-hosted web hosting site, and you use a simple your own templates, upload it or build it, or use their drag and drop. You know, it's very helpful in the beginning, and it's cheap. You know, so. In case you don't want you want to change your website, you don't want to keep it, and or you like it and you want to upgrade it, so you have to take these in consideration and how much it costs too, you know. So anybody else have a question about making a website, what platform to use? You know, I'm familiar with some of the platform, but I can talk about how I make my own website. I'm not gonna be able to talk about other ones. But I have basic ideas about the other ones, and I know some of them are expensive. They're not convenient or suitable for somebody who's starting anew. So yeah. Anybody else? Anybody have a question?
Not convenient or
Anybody have a question about making a website for the first time or redesigning your own website? You want to make a change to it? Let's talk about it. Again, I'm here. The topic is about making a website for the first time or redesigning your website. We can talk about this. And it's a general question, so make sure you ask question in the comment box, and you let me know what you're interested to learn about when it comes to making websites. So anybody else? Anybody else have a question about making a website? We're talking, ways of making your first website, whether you want to do it yourself or you want to hire someone. There are so many ways. Some ways are cheaper than the others, and it depends on your needs. And my recommendation in the beginning, if you're starting new, just to get a shared self-hosted plan with a web hosting company. Your domain name, obviously, domain name, you have to get it in all the cases. And then you get either you use the drag and drop builder for a website for the web hosting, or you can use their templates, because some of the web hosting companies, they have templates that you can use, and some of them have nowadays. I didn't try it yet, but they have AI to make your own website. I think I'm trying to remember now. I think I tried it one time and it made a very simple website that I didn't like. See, so. Yeah, so basically that's what I do. I get a self-hosted web hosting plan. They are very cheap. Some of them you can get an account like for $70 or $100 per year. That's very cheap. So the one I have is Hostinger, and I have Hostinger account. That's where I built my website. It's a simple website, and it's going in the process. I'm gonna redesign it. So yeah, that's what I have. So yeah. Now, if you have an established business and you are selling, obviously it makes sense to have Squarespace for few products. And if you have a lot of products, Shopify is the flagship of e-commerce. Wix is good too, but Shopify is one of the, from what I hear, is one of the best. But if you're starting new and you're not getting into the e-commerce, you're not selling a product online, you can make a simple website. You don't have to have an expensive one. You don't have to use Shopify, Squarespace, and Weebly. This is my recommendation if you're new and you wanna make a website. Do not pay a lot of money and or hire somebody. Even if you wanna hire somebody, don't pay a lot, because you're testing a website. When you build a website, you don't know whether you can keep it, for how long it's gonna work out for you. Some people build a website, they don't like it. Some people keep it and they keep working on it, and it improves, with time. And so again, you need a domain name, you need web hosting. In my case, a self-hosted one. I like the self-hosted because they're very inexpensive. You don't have to pay a lot of money for. So anybody else have a question? Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're interested in this kind of topic. like making a website, making a web page, and also I talk about using Linux computers, like the operating system and the command line, how to use command line in Linux. So make sure you subscribe if you're interested in this kind of topics, because I have more live stream like this one where I can answer you and I can help you right away while live here. You don't even have to wait if you have any questions. So let me know if you have any question in a chat box, and I'm looking at it now to see if somebody have any questions. So yeah, so again, yeah, WordPress is good. I think WordPress is great, but again, it's not a cheap when you want to get a template or a theme, website theme. WordPress is not cheap. You have to pay for it. But what I like to use is HTML, CSS, and obviously JavaScript templates that you can get from, website templates and web pages templates, market like Theme Forest and what do you call it, Template Monster. Those are two platforms where you can buy templates, whether for the HTML, WordPress, Shopify, and other. But in my case, I buy the HTML templates, and I set it up on a self-hosted website, web hosting service like Hostinger and iPage and those companies. You can also use WordPress. Obviously, WordPress is great, but you have to know a little bit how to use the dashboard to update the plugins. So let's see if there's any comments. Oh, look, I misspelled your. Let me just fix it. Fix it. Oh, I guess it's too late now. So answering your question, YOYR. It should be YOUR, but that's okay. I cannot fix it, I guess now. Anybody have a question about making a website? Submit it in a comment. We're talking about making a website for the first time or redesigning your own website. We're talking about the tools and the resources, software and software as a service that you need to make a website. It's not that complicated. You can learn it, or if you want to hire somebody, you should learn about the resources before you hire somebody. You should know when to use a self-hosted service. You should know when you need Shopify, when you need Squarespace or Weebly, and those platforms. All of these are great platform, but they're not suitable for everyone. Everybody have different needs. You are at different stages. If you're starting new and you want to make a website, don't jump on advanced ones platforms. Start with the basics. So anybody else have a question? So yeah, questions, topics you want me to discuss. We can talk about web hosting, domain name. Uh, Anybody else? Questions, comments? We're talking about web hosting, making websites, domain name. Let me know if you have any questions. Make sure the comments are appropriate to this presentation, to this stream. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to remove the comments and put you in timeout. That's what I did for this person, the one and only one, Nicole. Yeah. So, who else? Who else have any questions? We're talking about websites, making a website for the first time. Submit your appropriate comments or questions in a comment box below and I will answer you. We're talking about making a website, what resources you need. Is it your first website? Is it a redesign? Let us know in the comment box and I'll try my best to answer you. And anyone else have a question? Guys, if you have any question about making a website, submit it now because I can answer you now on this live stream, fast. If I have the answer to your question, because sometimes I don't have, I cannot answer. I don't have the answer for the question. I can refer you to the right resources if I can. So, anyone else? Questions, comments, topics you want to talk about when it comes to building a website for the first time or redesigning your existing website? Let me know and I can help you now with the resources that you need and if they are available and for beginners and what kind of skills and expertise you need or if you should hire someone. So yeah, making a website nowadays, it's not that difficult, it's not so 007AZ, any good SEO tips? I want to be honest with you. First, I'm not, I don't know much about SEO, but I can tell you one thing. SEO is very competitive, and people who promise you that they can make your website rank number one, number two, or whatever, I think that does not work. That does not work because it's very competitive, and you have millions of websites competing. So it's not gonna help much. But where it helps, if you add you should use keywords and key phrases for your website for the SEO. Uh, it helps, but there is no guarantee it's gonna rank in certain spots. So people who are thinking, oh, if I use SEO, I can rank number one on the first page of the search engine. I don't think that works anymore. People are using paid ads to rank on the top. That's the easiest way, but you have to spend money. I am against paid ad in the beginning, because you haven't nailed down your plans and what you want to do, So I hope that helps. Yeah, I don't know much about SEO, but you have to use whatever you do on the internet. You have to use keywords and key phrases. It helps uh, to get you in a result, but it doesn't. I don't think nowadays it guarantee you have the ranking. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the algorithm of the search engines keep changing, and I don't think anybody can keep up with them. And they're too smart. They have engineers, software programmers that they work around the clock to keep things like SEO and ranking difficult so they can get paid ads, the revenue for the paid ads. Because so hope that helps. Anybody else? Questions, comments? Anyone else? Yeah, we're talking about making a website for the first time, or even if you want to redesign your existing website, let me know and I'll do my best to answer you, because I can answer you right away on this live stream. If you have any challenges when it comes to making a website and you're not sure how to get started, or what resources you need, because if you're new and you want to make your own website, there's a lot to know about. You have to learn what resources you need, how much it costs, can you do it or not. I can help you with those. So and you don't have to be a programmer. You don't have to know coding like HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. You can make a website using the drag and drop website builder. In most new web hosting nowadays, they have this drag and drop where you can drag an element to the web page, and then you can add text, or text, images, links, whatever you need. Those are great. I tried them. I tried them on my new website. So but if you want a custom website to do specific functions and specific purposes, you have to hire a web developer. you know So, but if you want to do it your own, you can use the website builder, or you can also use with some expertise. You don't have to be an expert like in coding and knowing the languages. If you're a little bit technical or you want to learn it, you can use a website templates for your web hosting, like web hosting using shared plans, and you can edit a template like HTML, for example, CSS template. You can buy it, edit it, and change the text and the pictures and the videos and whatever you need, and you can upload it to your own website, and you'll have a good website, because somebody else who knows about design designed it, and you are developing the website. But that takes some expertise, where you have to know what file to use, what HTML file, what CSS, what JavaScript file, and you have to know how to follow direction in a documentation, and how to edit those files, and then how to upload them using an FTP client server architecture and software, and then how to set it up on your website. And this is not something easy. I tried it before. It takes a lot of work, but I learned the basics. But it's not for somebody who's starting a new. But you need some. You can learn it. You need some expertise. So, anyone else have a question? We're talking about, as the title states, about making a website for the first time. And even if you want to redesign your website for the first time, we consider it, making a change for the first time. So, anyone else have a question about making a website? Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I need your help in growing the channel. I need more subscribers, and the more I have subscribers, the more I make videos like these, the more I get motivated to help people more and answer questions. So make sure you subscribe, because if you're not subscribed and the channel is not growing, it doesn't make sense to keep going and making those videos all the time. But as of now, I'm very motivated to do that. But again, I need your help. So, anyone else have a question about making a website? Let us know. So, no questions coming in. Yeah, questions, comments. Topics you want me to discuss. If there anything you want me to discuss in the future on future videos, let me know, and I can find out if I can make those videos or direct you on the right resources. A new accountant for Soviet. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining the live stream. How can I help you? Let us know if you have any questions. Your new account has 3 C's. That's funny, it's misspelled. Anyone else have a question about making a simple website or redesigning your own website? We're talking about what resources you need, what resources you should select, because at every stage of your journey, whether it's business or otherwise, there are tools that will fit you. Why no one watch your live? Yeah, nobody watch it because I don't have a lot of subscribers. That's why. But the channel is growing very slowly. It takes time. So make sure you subscribe so you can help me grow the channel. And then, yeah, because not everybody will have a lot of, on a live you have very low. Thank you for subscribing new account. Thank you, I do appreciate that. When you're starting a new and the channel is small, you're not gonna have a lot of people on a live stream. You have very few people, and I'm thankful to have people showing up, on my live streams. And whether I have one, two, or three, I'm very happy about that because, if you look at big channels, larger channels, like let's say somebody who have 200,000. Sometimes somebody have 200,000 subscribers, and they may have like 20 or 40 on their live stream. 40, because you don't have a lot of people ready for the live. So yeah, I'm thankful if I have one or two or three or more. I'm very happy, and I do appreciate it, and I thank you so much, and thank everybody who can join, on this live stream. And you know so anyone else have a question? We're talking about making a website. We're gonna be talking about. I've been talking about web hosting. If you have any questions about domain name registration, about website templates, what platform should you use? Because the options are numerous. There are so many options and resources you can use to make a website, and whether you want to make it yourself or you want to hire someone, whether you have a lot of skills or you don't have any skills, there are so many ways you can make a website. And you don't even have to be a web designer or web developer. You can get your a web hosting, like a self-hosted account with a web hosting company. You can get and a domain name, and then you can use their website builder. There are so many tools nowadays, like a website builder. You can use the drag and drop websites. That's what I did with my website. I didn't code it from scratch, even though I'm learning. I learned like HTML, CSS, and now I started with JavaScript. I've been doing that for 2 years, learning those, and still, it takes a lot if you want to build it from scratch. So this is why you should use the tools and you should use the templates to expedite your workflow, because nobody can build a site from scratch code. It takes time and it costs a lot of money. So anyone else have a question? Questions, any topics you want me to discuss, as long as it's related to web design and making websites. This is the topic of this video. And let's keep the comments suitable for the live stream, and let's not go with other new accounts, like make some web. New account for Soviet, like make, are you? Oh, okay. Yes, yes. Are you a web page coder? Yes. I mean, yes. I'm learning. I've been learning website making and coding web pages for the last couple of years. So that's why I called the channel. I named the channels Web Page Coder. Like make some web. Yeah, making websites, web pages. There are so many tools and so many options. So let's get this person away. Hide. Okay, guys, if you add any comments which is not suitable for the live stream, I'm gonna have to boot you, to get you out of the, to kick you out. And this is what I'm doing now. Everybody, whoever add any comments which is not suitable, I'm gonna remove you. But obviously there are so many trolls, in this world, and there's so many bad people. They don't have anything better to do except, add them negative comments. So this is why I remove them. So yeah, let's remove this one too. Anybody else have a question? Guys, make sure you type suitable comments and that are related to the topic of the video. We're talking about, as you saw the title, making a website, you know. So if you add comments different or you insult anybody, I'm gonna remove you, you know. Anyone else? Questions, comments? We're talking about making websites, tools. You know, let me know. Do you have a website you want me to look at? Do you have any ideas about a website that you want to build or you're thinking about? Are you planning to create one? Do you have a business you want to sell online? Let me know. Anyone else? Let's see. All right, nobody is asking any questions. I will hang out a few more minutes, maybe 10 minutes, in case somebody showed up and have any questions. I can, you know, can wait. Anyone have a questions? Question, comments? We're talking about making a website for the first time or redesigning your own website. You know, there are so many ways. I'm so tired, guys. I have to lay down, but I can still talk, you know, so I can still wait in case somebody have a question. Anybody else have a question about making a website? Let me know. Illegal footage. To support what? Wrong. Hide. User. Anybody else? Anybody else have a question about making a website? What resources to use? Let me know in a comment box and I will help you. Anyone else? Questions, comments? Anyone else? We're talking about making websites. Making using tools for a website. If you have any questions, let me know. Anybody else? Questions about making a website? Let me know if you have any questions. Let's see. Anyone else? Questions? Comments? We're talking about making a website. And tools, what kind of tools you need to make a website, whether you're new or you're redesigning your website, we can talk about it. Submit your questions. Oh, I gotta fix the title. It says YOR. Let's see. See the content. Live. Anyone else? Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you have any question about making a website, let me know and I will help you. If you don't know what tools to select, what resources to use, I can answer you now. And if not, I will direct you to the right resources, but submit your questions. Do you have a website you want me to look at? Let me know. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you can submit a question so I can help you if you want. So yeah, making a website uh, can be difficult. It depends what you need, and can be easy if you don't want it to have a lot of options like e-commerce and a lot of functionalities. Anyone have a question about making a website so I can help you now? Or if you want to redesign your website, if you have a website you want to redesign it, ask me questions now. Questions. Yeah, making a website, it depends what tools you need, what resources, and what you need it for. You have to decide these things. All right, so yeah, so WordPress, yes, is a great option, but you have to worry about the plugins, what plugins you need, and the updates, and you keep getting messages to update it and make, you know. But again, it's not that difficult. But you keep talking about you gotta keep worrying about the plugins, and if they break your site or if they work with your site, it's not easy. All right, I guess we've been going over 60 minutes. Uh, if you guys have a question, you can submit it on a live stream now or later on. This video will say streamed after I hang up. I wrap it up, and it looks like there's not enough viewers to. Let's see. There's a question. 007AZ. Do you have a membership site plug in you like? To be honest with you, are you talking about WordPress? You're talking about WordPress, I guess, and a plug-in. Yeah, I never had any membership site or built one, but if you want to make a WordPress website, if you want to convert it to membership site, it can be done. But my recommendation is to get into platforms that are specific for this task for memberships, like Circle, like what's the other one? Discord. Discord and the Circle and the similar services. These are devoted for membership sites. But I don't think they're paid. So you're talking about the paid ones. I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't have any idea. Site plugins. Yeah. So any questions? Any more questions before we wrap up the session for this evening? Yes, paid back end sites. Yes, yeah, yeah. Because if you have WordPress site and you want to convert it to a membership site, it can be done. But whenever you go through integration and of different services, your site will easily break, or certain times does not work, other time it works. So always join services that are specialized for the task you want to do, you're asking. For example, if you're asking for a membership site, and I would, Google membership site and or membership site making or plugins, and you'll have a lot of options you can go through and see if they're convenient for you or not. Questions? Anyone have a question about making a website? What tools to use? Let me know. Yep. Thank you for joining this live stream, guys. Make sure if you like this channel or this content that I'm providing, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future videos like this one, and you lose the opportunity to ask questions to me. So, all right. So I guess no more questions coming in. Anyone else have a question? Questions, comments? Anyone else have a question about making a website, especially simple websites like using a self-hosted domain company and domain registrar? Giovanni Giorgio. Hey, Giovanni, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm about to wrap up this session. I'm very tired, to be honest with you, but I'm hanging out for a few minutes in case somebody have a question. I want to try to help. But yeah, I am sleepy. That's why I laid down. I am so tired too. I had a long day, but I wanted to squeeze in this video to answer some questions. So, Giovanni, are you one of my subscriber? Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like this content. If you don't like it, I'm not gonna worry about you subscribing. But welcome, you can join, and thank you for joining. So, anyone else questions, comments, topics about videos you want me to discuss in the future, in the near future about making a website? Let me know. Also, submit your questions so I can answer you now on this live stream. And make sure you subscribe to my channel if you like this type of content and you find it helpful to you. Subscribe, because the more subscribers I have, the more motivated I get, the more videos like these I make and talk to everyone. So most people. Anyone else have a question? questions, comments, topics you want me to discuss in the future, let me know. Welcome, guys. Welcome to this live stream. I am your host, George Shamon, coming to you live from the U.S. state South Dakota. Let me know if you have any questions about making a website so I can do my best to answer you. And if not, I will refer you to the right resources. All right. All right. I guess. All right. So no more people asking questions. So I might want to wrap it up for the day. I want to thank everyone who joined on this live stream, and I want to thank everyone who will watch the replay in the future. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button. And have a good evening. See you in the next video, or good morning. All right, so. Okay, so I don't see any viewers now, any audience watching. So, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to wrap it up. Guys, anyone have a question before I wrap up the session and end it? If you have any questions, submit it in a comment. I'll be hanging out for a couple minutes, for 2, 3 minutes, but I can answer questions in those 3 minutes. All right. Guys, if you're on this live stream, drop a hi in the comments. Say something, where you're tuning in from. Yep, no more questions coming in. All right. Anyone else? Questions, comments? All right. Okay, so I guess no more questions coming in, and I want to wrap up this session. It's been over 1 hour. If you have any questions, let me know. Add them in the comment box, or get on my website and send me a message if you have any questions. So, anyone else? All right. Anyone else have a question? The Red, I'm back. Welcome. Let me just remove this. I am back. Oh, yeah, that I remember you, yeah. Or perhaps voicemail machine or a VCR. No, I don't need none of those. I have enough. What you? Let me try to remember you. You're are you in the U.S. or overseas? Yeah, I remember you. I remember your jokes. Yeah, Dread. Where are you tuning in from, Dread? Let me know. Not the US, Lafada. Canada. Ah, okay, okay. So you're not too far from here. What state of in Canada are you? What province actually? What they call them, province or states? Canada. All right. Who else? Ubex, Scandinastan. What kind of? I don't get. That does not exist. You just made it up. UBCKIS such and such. Yeah, that's a joke. Yeah, you joke about everything. Okay, who else? Anybody have a questions, comments about making a website? A simple one. We're not talking about complicated e-commerce websites. Simple ones, like if you want to set up a profile website for a CV or a brochure website about your business. We're not talking about website where you sell product. Like if you want to sell product like physical or otherwise, just go to Shopify, Squarespace, and the Wix is great. Dread, what's the best code for a? Oh my God! Simply push membership. I have to remove this because YouTube doesn't like those. I have to remove this comment. Make sure your comment are appropriate. Remove. Okay. Dread, I removed the your comment now, but if you keep doing it, I'm gonna ban you from the channel. So I mean, you may not care, but I have to do that. I don't like to ban anyone, but if you wanna hurt the channel and the offend the subscribers and the viewers, even though my channel is very small, I will have to remove you from the channel. So keep it, you know, keep your comments as polite as you can. Otherwise, it will not be good. For a gentleman. Okay. Make a WordPress. You can make a WordPress website, unless you want a custom made using like PHP and JavaScript using Node.js, then it's gonna cost you a lot of money. Like if you want it to be customized, the back end will be PHP or obviously JavaScript using Node.js and other. I'm not that advanced, about what language to use to what website. That I don't know much. I know the basics of making websites. So GoDaddy is actually good. Yeah, yeah. I never used GoDaddy, but they've been around forever. They must be doing something good that they're around forever. Some people don't like them, but I'm sure they have a lot of you know customer who use them and like them. They're still around. They're a huge company. GoDaddy is big. Drag and drop interference for people who do not know how to code. I'm not sure what do you mean by interference. Drag and drop. You can have your oh, interface. Okay, sure. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I made my website using a drag and drop. Because obviously I'm not gonna make it from scratch, and that would be naive. Making it from scratch, it will take forever, and I'm not a good graphic design. I'm a web designer, so I'm not gonna make a nice one. So I had to use the drag and drop, and I still have to make the change to it. I'm gonna use a template. I think I'm in a process of finding a template that I want. Interface autocorrect. Yep. So we just remove this person here. See, I love this option on YouTube. You put your user in timeout, or you remove him. This is the best. Remove somebody. I don't have to see him again. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't do that. It's not ethical if you steal somebody's website. It's not good. I mean, why don't you get a template? Get a template. This way you pay for it, and they're not that expensive. It depends what you're looking for. I would not do that. Steal somebody's, but and then did you ban laugh out loud? Oh yeah, I banned this person. He said, "Do you like? Do you support?" And he had a name. I don't know what it is. Guys, if something I don't understand, I'm gonna ban him. I don't care what it is because I don't understand it. But it means I don't know whether it's good or bad. Obviously, it's not gonna be related to the subject, so I have to remove the person. You know, I don't have time to look it up and search the internet to see if that what the thing mean. So. All right, guys, this have to go. Remove. It's amazing how many this guy have to be removed too. How much trolls are on internet? I don't even know if they call them trolls. Trolls or trollers. I have no idea, but trolls, I think they call them. They troll. That's what it is. This have to be gone. I have to remove your comment, dread, yeah, zipper, whatever it is. Remove comment. Remove. Asking if your top or bottom is asking. All right, so this one have to be removed. Dread, if you keep adding those naive comments, I'm gonna have to ban you too. So if you enjoy your the channel, keep it up, you know. Keep the comments polite, so you don't offend anybody. Otherwise, I will ban you like the rest. I don't care who you are, you know. Questions, comments. Who have any questions? Yeah, don't explain stupid comments, you know. So basically, you're feeding the stupid comments. Who else? Anybody have a question? Questions about making a website, and if you add a bad comment, you'll be banned. I don't care who you are and where you're tuning in from. I'm trying to help people who are trying to build a website or want a website, you know. So, oh my God, this guy came back, so let me ban him again. Mark McIntosh or whatever. Remove, go. Oh my God, tonight I'm spending a lot of time. This guy is coming back even though I removed him. This one here, remove. Okay. Deleted. I don't know why he keeps coming back, you know. A 3.369. What's the topic? Welcome to the channel. We're talking about making a website for the first time or redesigning your website, you know. So if you have any question, I will try my best to help you. I'm not very. So, oh my God, I can't remove this person. Wow, that's messed up. Oh, let me put him in timeout. Put user in timeout, 24 hours. Okay. Let's see if you'll appear again, Phi on Xons, whatever you are. Because I deleted him, he came back, you know. So, yeah, so free back to you, 3.369. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're interested in this kind of topic, making websites, talking about Linux commands. So, yeah, and this guy came back. That's messed up. I don't know how people are coming back. Remove. Okay, let's see now. I removed them. Wow, I gotta talk to YouTube about this or ask him because why people coming back after you, Mark McIntosh. Okay, go. Yeah, he's back. That's weird. I removed him a couple times. I will have to check with YouTube what's going on. If they keep coming back, I'm gonna have to end this live stream. I don't feel like keep banning people, you know, it's not fun for anyone, you know. Answer his question, maybe he will leave. If he come back, I will do that. That's a good idea, I think, you know. Let's see if they come back, you know. Yeah, this guy have to be banned too, Mark McIntosh. Let me see. Actually, no, he's good. Let me see if he was a decent. He has decent comments. Who else? Why? I'll ban you now. Remove. Remove. I removed you now. Let's see if you come back. Oh, this one here too. Remove. You gotta remove all the comments they have. So if they have like 2, 3 comments, you have to remove the 3. Otherwise, they stay. Okay, I get it now. I think that's the problem. Hopefully, I figure it out. You know. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so once they have any comments, the first one he has to be removed. Then he cannot add second and third. But if he have like 2, 3 comments, and I remove the last one, he's gonna be again back, or she or whatever. So let's see. Hide user in timeout. Okay, it says user will be hidden. There must be something that YouTube is not able to figure out. I have to ask YouTube. This is a pretty funny, but this guy is nice. Why bug him? Yeah, maybe you're right. I shouldn't bug people. Just leave them. All right. Anybody else? Questions, comments? No, him bugging you. Yeah. Why bug him? But if those people come back now after I ban them, then I am the problem. I should be getting out or ending the live stream, and then I have to check with YouTube why they keep coming back, those people. But as of now, they didn't come back yet. So I guess that's what it is. If they don't come back anymore, it means you have to remove. I have to remove them from every entry. Every comments they have. All right. So, oh, I can adjust how often somebody can send a message. Every 1 minute, every 5. Okay, I can delay them. And okay, good. So I can also moderate the comments. So basically, I can read the comment before making it appear in a chat. That's a good idea too. So, man, there are so many options in YouTube. Dread, what Linux command can I use to disable remote? Did Oh my God, of my Chinese pay. I remember you made this comment last time, man. I don't want to talk about this. Let's not talk about it. I don't know why you keep talking about this. I don't know what's your ethnic background. Let me remove it because I don't want to. I don't want to talk about these things because I don't know if YouTube likes that. So all right. Who else? Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I want to grow it. And I want to help you. I want to try to help you with what I know, with my basic knowledge. I'm not that advanced when it comes to coding and programming, but I can help with the basics. So if somebody is starting new and they have questions about resources of making website using Linux commands, I can help you with the basics. I mean more than the basics, but I don't want to go over the. Yeah, I'm Korean. I have doubt if you're Korean. I have doubt about that. Anyone else? What? Why? Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Wow. I am from the northern part. Hey, bro. All right. Anyone else? Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I need your help to grow it. And at the same time, I'll be making more videos like these and I will try to help you, with the topics I have on my channel. Check my channel for topics that, I want to let you know now, what I cover. So I talk about Linux commands, if you want to learn about them. And I talk about making web pages, simple, using simple HTML, CSS, and maybe JavaScript, little bit, but not much, and how to set up websites using either drag and drop builders, website builders, or templates. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try my best to answer you while I am on this live stream now. Once this live stream is over, it will say streamed at such and such. You can still add your question. I can look at the question later on. So if you are on this replay, you can still add questions. So as long as you keep the comments uh, related to the topics we're talking about. Dread. Uh, okay. What Linux command can I run to schedule a reboot? Okay, what you do on this one, Dread, you use the command reboot, and then you add the time, the time you want to reboot. Let's say after 1 hour, maybe you'll add 1 hour or 60 minutes. And I'm trying to remember, I think you add -C, or -C to cancel it. So what you do, you know, even you were stunned. No, that's a legitimate question, but I want you to know that uh, nobody can remember all the commands. I mean, I can remember all the commands, but some of the commands, like let's say reboot, but scheduling, adding the flags and the switch and the option, you can find it by man. You just type man space reboot, it will give you the option. So it's a pretty basic one. Yeah, but no, I don't use this every day. Shut down -R -T. Yeah, I mean I know it's shut down or reboot, but I never used those. Yeah, look, you cannot remember commands and the details unless you use them often with the options, those options. But you should know how to find them. That's what I do. Like if I want to know about shutdown, I just go to the Linux terminal, man shutdown. It'll give you everything. That would be naive remembering those. But if you use them often, you can remember them. They become as a second nature. What Linux commands? Oh, you're testing me now. You're testing me now. What Linux command to display the NIC details? I think it's ifconfig or ipconfig, one of those. I confuse them between Windows and Linux. And then -A, you can use -A, I think, it'll give you details. So it's either ipconfig or ifconfig, one of those. I mean, sometimes there are more than one command. ipconfig. Well, ifconfig is for Linux. The ipconfig for Windows, but the ifconfig for Linux. Yeah, that will be like if you're trying to remember the Linux commands by heart, that's not the right way to learn them. You have to know where to find them, and you remember them. If you use them too much, you cannot remember them. But to try to put the effort to memorize them, that's naive. You can't do that with the programming and coding and using Linux commands. So who else? Questions, comments? Anyone else? Dread, I'm gonna have to ban you because you're keeping me to a lot of questions. And they're not appropriate. You know, the last one is not very appropriate, you know. Like this one is not. Let me try to no, no, I'm fine if you keep it busy. If you're asking legitimate question, yeah, bye. Okay, go. Yeah. Who else? Questions, comments? Anyone have a question? Anyone else have a question? It's questions, comments. Anyone else? All right. All right. Anyone have a question? We're talking about making a website for the first time or redesigning your website. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content. All right. Anyone have a question? All right. Anyone have a question? Topics you want to discuss about making a website? Let me know. Yeah, we're talking about making a website and the resources you can use to make your own website, or even if you want to hire somebody, you should know what a website needs, what kind of resources. So if you have any questions, let me know. All right. All right. It looks like we don't have any questions coming in, and we've been going over 1 hour. So I will wait maybe 1 or 2 minutes for the last questions before I wrap up the session, because there's no more questions coming in. Anyone else have a question? Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're interested in this kind of topics about making a web page using Linux commands, making SVG files using Inkscape. If you're interested in any of those topics or you have a question, let me know. Submit it in the comment box and I will help you right now while live. And if you are on a future replay, you can also submit a question. I will check it out and try my best to help you. So again, the topic of this video is about making your first website. I'm answering questions you may have about starting a website or redesigning your own website. So let me know in the comment box and make sure your comments are related to the topic of this video. Do not add any comments that's not related to the video. I will have to remove it. Anyone else? Questions, comments, topics? Anyone else have a question? Questions, comments? If you have any questions about making a website, let me know so I can answer it now on this live stream. Do you have any question about making a website? Let me know. Or if you want to redesign your existing website, On this channel, I talk about making a web page and using Linux commands and using Inkscape to make vector graphics. So if you're interested in any of those topics, join the channel, you know. All right, I guess we don't have any questions coming in. Questions before I wrap up the session. I'm gonna be hanging out for a couple more minutes and then I have to leave because we've been going over 1 hour and a half, and now no more questions coming in. So guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content. I want to help you too, you know, in return. I'll be more motivated to create more videos when I have more subscribers. Oh, all right. Anyone have a question about making a website? Dr. Disasta, can you shout out my friend Panocha? Who is Panocha? Dr. Disasto, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Are you one of my subscribers? If not, make sure you subscribe if you like this kind of content. So if you don't like the content, I'm not gonna, you know, ask you to subscribe. So let me know. She's famous. Okay, I'll sub. All right. So what do you want me to say? Shout out to Panocha. Is she a singer or an actor or what? What does she do or what does he do? She's famous. So an actor. If she is, it should be an actress, right? Actor is a guy. If she is famous, it means actress. So shout out to actress. What is it? Panacha. Yeah, actress. Panocha. Okay, Panocha. Yeah. All right. Who else? Questions, comments? Any questions about making a website? I will try my best to help you now, answer you while I am live. And so Dr. Disasta, you did not subscribe. I can tell whether you subscribed or not, but I don't think you subscribed, but that's fine. You know, I don't like to force people to subscribe if they don't want to, you know. Who else? Anybody have a question? Anybody else? Anyone else have a question? Yeah, I see you now. You subscribed. Yes, I see you now. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing, Dr. Tizasta. Dr. Tizasta. Yeah, Disaster. Do you have any question about making a website, or how to learn Linux commands, or how to use Inkscape to make SVG files? I make videos and about those topics, and I'll be making more about different topics on my channel about HTML, CSS, and some JavaScript. So if you have any question, let me know, and I can help you now, and also in the future. You know. Who else? Questions? I don't have any questions, just stopping by. No problem at all. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thanks for subscribing, Dr. Tizasta. We do appreciate that. In the future, you know, on the future videos, if you have time to join and you have a question, then you can ask me questions, you know, and I will do my best to help. But thank you for stopping by. Anybody else have a question? Okay, guys, I have to wrap up the video in couple minutes. So I'll be hanging out couple minutes for questions because I'm getting so tired. I've been going almost 2 hours. In 4 minutes, it will be 2 hours. You know, you can tell if you look at my face, I'm falling apart. You know, I'm tired. I'm done for the night, you know. Wow, it's 12:37. Okay. But yeah, I'll hang out for a couple minutes. So I don't shortchange you if you have any questions, you know. Yeah, so let's see, maybe Panocha is good before bed, yeah. Okay, good night. Yeah, good night. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you in the future on future videos and live and replays. Thank you. Who else? Anybody have a question? Anyone else? Anyone else have a questions? You know, couple more minutes. All right. Okay, so I guess no more questions coming in. I want to wrap up this live stream because it's been going almost 2 hours, and I don't see any questions coming in, and I'm getting tired. If you have a question, drop it right now in the comment box so I can read it, and I will try to help you now before I wrap up the session. You know, it's been long and I'm getting tired. So again, we were talking about uh, making a website, what tools you need, what resources, and what are your options. So we didn't cover everything, obviously, but we talked about many platforms. So if you have any questions, submit it in a comment. And if you're not on this live, if you are on a replay in the future, I want to welcome you and also submit your question, you know. And with that said, I want to wrap it up. And thank you so much for everyone, whoever joined the channel, whoever was attending this live stream, and whoever will be on a future replay. Thank you so much. Have a good evening, good day, and good afternoon. Thank you.